Hey there guys, it's Tico here bringing you guys some gameplay of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the beginning of Destiny. I was actually playing this game on my emulator via PC, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys one of my old decks in this game. This is a deck for Monarchs, and since this game is based on an old format, before XYZs and Synchros came out, this was back when Monarchs, were the ruler, the top of the line, best deck that you could actually play with whenever it came to tournaments and stuff. This was when the Monarchs were really doing great. So anyways, I'll go ahead and show you guys my deck recipe real quick, and then I'll do a duel against Zane, Truesdale, and we'll do some talking while at it. So we got 2 Apprentice Magician, Breaker, the Magical Warrior, which is limited to 1, 2 Cyber Dragons, Gravekeeper's Guard, 2 Gravekeeper's Spy, 1 Magician of Faith, 2 Mobius of Frost Monarch, 2 Old Vindictive Magician, Sangan, 2 Thessalos of Firestone Monarch. We got Treeborn Frog. We also got Tribe Infecting Virus, Tsukiyomi to flip down those flip effects, and we also got Tuzlaborg, the Thunder Monarch. And then we also got for the spells, we got Bukamoon, Brain Control, Dark Hole. We also got Heavy Storm, Metamorphosis, Monster Reborn, Nova Mana Crossout, Pot of Avarice, Pot of Greed, Snatch Steel, 2 Soul Exchange. We also got for the traps 2 Bottomless, 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, 1 Mirror Force, 2 Sakuretsu Armors, and Torrential Tribute. This was before Synchros and XYZ, like I mentioned. So Compulsory Evacuation Device is kind of like a neat thing I just threw in there. I like it because I can chain it to anything. So, and for the fusions, we got Real Senshi, we got Reaper of Nightmare, Fiend Skull Dragon, we got Dark Blade the Dragon Knight, and we also got Dark Belter the Terrible. All these 5 I use them with the Monarchs or Cyber Dragon. I use them for the Metamorphosis. So these are the only 5 fusions I've put in this deck. So anyways, now that we've gone over that deck, let's go ahead and go to the free duel, and let's go ahead and find normal, single, non-standard rule. We also got Damon. We're gonna choose Zane. Only Zane there. We also got Yugioh, Monarch. Alright, everything's ready. I'd really like playing with Monarchs, but Monarchs are probably like my favorite deck type to play as, at least from old school. And Zaborg, the Thunder Monarch, is probably one of my favorite Monarchs ever. So, yeah, it just makes sense for me to use this deck in this old school game. And honestly, if Monarchs were still a viable deck right now in the present time, hopefully with the new support they're supposed to be getting, hopefully they become pretty good. But as of now, they're just not that great. They're decent, but not top tier great. So, Pot of Greed. Wow, that was anticlimactic. I think. Let's go ahead and take out that invitation. Let's go ahead and attack him. By the way, Tribe Infecting Virus. This card is just like so good. Especially against like nowadays when so many decks are like theme based, especially around one deck type, around one monster type. It just makes it so good. Because before in the past, most decks were just composites of different, different monster types. They just work together, but they were different monster types. But nowadays, let's see, let's kill that one. That one's not mine, so. You know what? I could have. Nah, that's alright. I don't even want to risk it. Alright, so man, that's a lot of face downs. Let me get back that 1,000 life points. But like nowadays, it's just like most decks are just like themed around one thing, so it just works real well. So I'll tribute that one and sacrifice it for Mobius. I was thinking about leaving the other monster out and just choosing in the what do you call it? I was thinking of just choosing the other monster for the Soul Exchange and then destroying the Snatch Steel, so I could get back the Tribe Infecting Virus that same turn. Oh, that's good. I targeted the 2 that couldn't be chained, so I didn't lose any card advantage there. So I killed 3 cards, and I end my turn. I need a monster that I can sacrifice. I don't got anything. At least I got that Snatch Steel, so if he summons something, I'll be able to summon this. There we go. Treeborn Frog. You know what? I'll go ahead and poke for 100. I don't. In this game, this was back in the day when decks still used Noble Mana Crossout. Sometimes I put a Noble Mana Crossout on my side deck whenever I play in real life in the present time. But back in the past, Noble Mana Crossout, you usually saw people playing with at least one or two. So I don't like to set my cards like Treeborn Frog in this game just because of that. I don't want it to get killed by Noble Mana Crossout, then I lose such a good card. Especially since in this game it is crap. Especially since this game, since it is limited to one. I sacrifice a Great Keeper's Guard. By the way, this deck, if any of you guys played back in like 2006, 2007, this deck is one of the, it's a variant of Ryan Spicer's Monarch deck. I don't know if you guys remember Ryan Spicer. He was one of the guys who won the Shonen Jump Championship, I think in 06 and 07. And he used a deck like this. It's kind of like the same idea, but instead of, he was using 3 Testalos and 3 Saborg, but I'm using instead 2 Testalos and 2 Testalos, 2 Zaborg, and 2 Mobius, just so I can get some more flexibility when it comes to destroying spells and traps. Alright, so let's take that Cyber Dragon, and let's sacrifice it for my Testalos so I can take a card in your hand. And that is it. That is it. I think I'll do one more duel so I can beat him one more time. Zane is one of the best opponents to fight against in this game. His deck is pretty good, but I mean, it just still doesn't compare to the decks I can make. Alright, so let's do one more. But yeah, like this deck is one of Ryan Spicer's derivatives, one of his loosely based on his build. He probably, I think around 07, he probably had the most balanced like Monarch deck ever. And then he cited 2 Mobius as well. So I mean, this deck is almost exactly like his. So I'm net decking in this game. I'm net decking big time. Just copying a deck from the past, off the top of my head, of course. Oh wow. I need a Mobius so I can sort those 2 dimensional capsules. Alright, let's see if I can Auto Greed. Oh, are you kidding me, man? Oh my god. The Magic Jammer. Oh crap. I hate that. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. For some reason, in this game, like, this guy uses that card. Alright, so let's go ahead and take care of that. I need a Mobius. I was looking for a Mobius so I can take care of those 2-dimensional capsules. In this game, there's no gold sarcophagus. The dimensional capsules all they can use, so destroying those dimensional capsules is top priority. So if I don't draw something to get me that Mobius' turn, I don't know what he'll get. That sucks. Alright. Let's attack him for 1600. Alright. He activates that. Special summon set. It's got 1600 defense. Alright, I guess. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, the only thing I can do right now is to do on my main phase 2. I can either be aggressive or be passive aggressive, or just go total defense. I'll go ahead and sacrifice it. Sacrifice my. See, I could go ahead and just destroy his monster with the effect of Tribe Infecting Virus, but that wouldn't do it for me. Because then Tribe Infecting Virus would just be left on the field with low attack. So, and then I could have also said a Princess Magician, but that wouldn't stop my Tribe Infecting Virus from being destroyed. You know the cool thing about Dimensional. Alright, crap. I had to activate it. The good thing about Dimensional Castle is that it puts the card face down, so you don't have to show it to your opponent. That's the better thing, as opposed to. Alright, so he's gonna kill it. That's the better thing as opposed to Gold Sarcophagus, since the card is put out of play face down. they really can't do anything about it. So I really don't know what you're picking. So it's just kind of like a surprise. So you're not giving up the surprise of what your deck is about. All right. Yes. Apprentice Magician. Let's get another Apprentice Magician. Now he destroys that. Let's pick. I want to pick this card. I only got some spells in the grave that I can use. Alright, let's check this out real quick. I got a Book of Moon and a Pot of Avarice. Not Pot of Avarice, what am I talking about? Pot of Greed. By the way, I'm surprised that both Pot of Avarice... Is it Pot of Avarice? Yeah, Pot of Avarice is banned in real life now. It's like crazy. I think it is, right? I'm thinking right off the top of my head. I think Pot of Avarice is banned. That is insane. Yeah, it's the thing I gotta do. I sacrifice it. Yeah, I am using Pot of Avarice and Pot of Greed in this game. It's the best way to do this. Kill that first. If I had as a Borg instead of Mobius, it would have been better. Oh crap! Really? Well, you gotta be such a punk. Now you don't got a card in your hand, so there's no point in summoning Thestalos. I'll just go ahead and set this. It's got 2000 defense, so even if he attacks it, he'll lose life points. Effect. Alright, let's get this. Face up in defense. And he set the card as well. Alright, you know what? Do I got enough? Yeah, I got enough monsters, so otherwise I wouldn't be allowed to play this. Alright, so first, I need a Mobius. So let's get that Mobius, let's get this. I think I'll get both of these as well, and this. There we go. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's very good. Alright, let's activate the effect. Tsukiyomi. Let's flip that face down. And let's activate Nova Mana Crossout so we can kill it while it's face down. And attack for 1100 life points. It'd be cool in this game you could XYZ, because then I could use XYZ both of those Great Keepers. And face. Goes back to my hand. Okay. Mobius, Mobius. Ah, no Mobius. Alright. Summon this. Activate effect to take care of that. Swords. He wouldn't have activated it if he had another defense, so I'll go ahead and switch these two to attack since they're probably not going to be able to be stopped. Just do everything. Yeah, because usually I wait. If I have monsters that I can't protect from being destroyed, usually I wait until I'm sure they have nothing else for defense. So, I mean, if they play that swords, it's automatically assumed that they have nothing else. That's why they play as swords. So, just gives me the opportunity to go all out. Alright, so let's just take care of that card in their hand. For shits and giggles. And there we go. Just attack for Thestalos, and that's it. Perfect win. 0 damage I took this game. 0 damage. That was pretty good. So anyways, guys, that is Monarch Old School. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and listening. I'd really miss old school Monarchs and stuff like that from actually being good when the game was slower paced. But yeah, that is all. Thank you all for watching, and catch you guys later.